Welcome to CLA 215, Section 6, Television, Modern ICT and Family Interaction. Introduction. The mass communication media and the modern information and communication technologies, ICT, are considered powerful agents of socialization. They are present virtually everywhere. The conventional mass media, that is, newspaper, magazine, books, radio, and television, are present in virtually every modern home. However, their levels of presence and engagement are not the same. Perhaps because it combines motion picture, sound, and color effects to transmit its message, the television is considered to have occupied a massive proportion of the social space in the family. Apart from the television, the modern ICT are penetrating the modern families, and their effects are massive. Given this unique nature of the television, the penetrating power of the new media, it is imperative that we examine the roles this media play in shaping the nature of interaction among the family members. This is our focus in this study session. Learning outcome. When you have studied this session, you should be able to 1. Describe the roles of the television in the family. 2. Explain how the modern ICT affects communication and interaction in the family and television. The television is a powerful agent of socialization. As Barron 2002 puts it, television is no less influential. It has recorded a phenomenal diffusion throughout US homes. It became a true mass medium in 1960s, reaching into 90% of all homes in the United States of America. Through the television, family members are educated, informed, and entertained. Its ability to combine motion pictures, sound, and color effects gives it an edge on radio and newspapers. Children prefer watching the television to listening to radio, while parents turn to the television more often to get most entertainment. The television has become a strong presence in most homes all over the world. This is because most parents go out to work, leaving the child babysitters and or with the television. However, this trend greatly reduces the amount of communicative interaction between the child and parents. Even when the parents return home, instead of gathering at the table to talk, they all gather before the TV to watch, that is, gaze at it. No one talks. The TV is not just taking the place of family communicative interactions, but it is also silencing them. When the TV is switched on, the family switches off, conversations die down, and family life becomes shallow. Interaction recedes, and family members inevitably drift apart. Ejiaga, 1991. By the time an American child graduates from high school, it is discovered he has spent 17,000 hours in front of the TV compared with only 11,000 hours in school. A study conducted in the US required children to indicate which one between their father and the television set was their closer friend. Over 54% said the TV was a better friend than their father was. In a study by Jaga conducted among students of the International School, University of Ibadan, he found that only 11% of his children respondents preferred chatting with parents to watching TV, while 24% preferred TV to parents. In addition, about 74% spent time watching TV, whether or not their parents were at home. In other words, even when parents were at home, the TV still had the child's full attention. A body of data provided by Barron on the American television household is revealing. There are 102.7 million television households in the US. with 99% using color television sets and 75% having more than one set. Further, a television is on for an average of 7.5 hours every day in each US home, while a family of 3 or more people typically watches television up to 60 hours a week. From the foregoing phenomena, it can be seen that the TV has gradually taken over a huge chunk of the socializing role of the family. The more this happens, the more problems the society will likely face. People who did not have the benefit of the warm relationship with parents, people brought up by the TV and who remember their parents as those always absent from the home, will populate the world. Family interaction and the modern ICT. One of the great claims of the modern information and communication technology, ICT, is that it has brought the world together as one big global village. This had tremendous impact on the family. The internet and global system of mobile communication, GSM, have helped to keep members of the family in instant touch, even when thousands of kilometers separate them. Emails and phone calls can be made almost everywhere to get an update among family members, while other social media, e.g., Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube, can be used effectively to facilitate interaction within and outside the family. However, there have been criticism against the ICT for causing real separations among people. Instead of visiting people and sharing their problems and feelings with them, people simply make a hurried phone call and conclude that they are in touch with them. Phone calls, especially in Nigeria, are often hasty because tariffs are very high. People, especially the youth, with smartphones that have sophisticated applications, now rely heavily on chats and pinging to relate with most family members and friends. Therefore, real interpersonal communication does not take place, and pseudo relationship has replaced real relationships. The internet is a worse culprit. In homes where there are internet facilities, a family member normally neglects other members and hooks online to his virtual friends on cyberspace. In addition, where there are no facilities, the situation may be worse because members of the family may spend hours on end and nights browsing in cyber cafes. Nee and Hebin 2000 conducted a study among 4,113 net users in 2006-89 households and discovered, among other things, that people who spend 5 hours or more per week online spend less time with family and friends. Individuals so glued to the net cut off the real environment that surrounds them. This Menard 1999 caused the decline of conversation with everybody wired. Study session summary. In this study session, we have been able to examine how the television is used in the family and how the modern ICT are shaping interactions among members in the family. The television has a strong presence in almost every modern home, and it is used for education, information, and entertainment. However, because of its multiple effects, most parents in the modern families are carried away and are abdicating their roles as the first teachers. They allow the television to take almost all the social space in the family. Similarly, the abuse of modern ICT and other social media by family members are eroding the conventional interpersonal interactions in the family. End of study section 6. Thanks for listening.